Some royals inherit a dream palace, while others get a fixer-upper. That's the sort of digs William and Kate currently enjoy. But did Kate have a role in renovating this ancient estate? Let's look inside William and Kate's stunning Kensington apartment. While the interior has undergone changes over the years, the exterior of Kensington Palace, the birthplace of Queen Victoria, has primarily retained its original design, though according to Architectural Digest, it underwent a 2-year renovation, completed in 2012. So historic is the property that some of the repairs fixed damage from World War II. The impressive brick facade of the 17th century palace was designed by renowned architect Sir Christopher Wren, who also built St Paul's Cathedral, a major London landmark. Kensington was originally a smaller residence named Nottingham House, but according to historic royal palaces, King William III and Queen Mary II commissioned Wren to expand the cottage into a palace. However, there was a push to build it as cheaply and quickly as possible, which is why it was built with bricks rather than the limestone common in other buildings in London, including Buckingham Palace. Parts of Kensington Palace, including the state rooms, the Queen's state apartments, designed for Queen Mary, and the lush gardens, are available for public viewing, but the private apartments are in different wings entirely and remain inaccessible to the general public. According to reports, part of the initial appeal for Kate of living in Kensington Palace was the apartment's secluded walled garden, which is visible from all the primary rooms in the apartment. A source told the Daily Mail, Kate particularly adored the private walled garden because she loves gardening. The palace is also known for its extensive collection of surrounding green spaces, including the sunken garden, the Italian garden, and a wildflower meadow. Kate's passion for gardening was evident when she helped design the Royal Horticultural Society Back to Nature garden for the 2019 Chelsea Flower Show. According to Architectural Digest, she was very involved with designing the garden. The BBC tells us that she had her 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, assist her as well. Involving the children is important to her, and she stated in an Instagram video,
"Being interactive outdoors has huge benefits on our physical and mental well-being, particularly for young kiddies."
According to The Week, the Cambridge's Kensington Palace apartment comprises over 20 rooms, along with 2 reception rooms, studies, and a dining room. The home includes 3 kitchens. One is the primary family kitchen, while the other 2 are for staff. There are 2 master suites, though it's been noted that William and Kate have broken with tradition and share the same bedroom. There are 3 additional ensuite bedrooms too, each with his and hers dressing rooms. In addition, the apartment offers a private gym and an elevator for travel between the 4 different floors. The children also have 2 nurseries, one for play during the day and one for sleeping at night, both of which are Peter Rabbit themed. There are also 9 rooms on the top floor for staffers like nannies, housekeepers, and butlers, as well as safety cameras in every room. According to the Evening Standard, the apartment is home to offices for a number of charities favoured by the late Princess Diana and the Cambridges. There were several reasons the apartment had to be significantly renovated before William and Kate could move in. First, asbestos had been discovered, which likely occurred as a result of the larger renovation in the 1960s by Princess Margaret and her first husband, Anthony Armstrong Jones. However, after Margaret's death in 2002, the apartment was mostly empty. It was used by the Historic Royal Palaces charity and turned into offices, storage areas, and classrooms. Years later, the non-profit moved out at the request of the Queen, and William and Kate began the extensive renovation of their future home.
So, once you cover up the wallpaper, knock down a few walls, this place might just be livable.
According to the Evening Standard, the renovation and restoration of the royal couple's apartment cost approximately £4.5 million and was completed in 2013. Along with removing the asbestos, the residents needed significant updates to the wiring and plumbing. Other upgrades included installing a modern, eco-friendly heating and hot water systems, replastering all the walls, and fully replacing the roof. Although the apartment originally had 30 rooms, walls were removed to combine rooms and create a more open layout. The modernisation was done thoughtfully, however, and classic architectural elements like crown moulding and other original features were preserved. The renovations were financed via a mix of public and private money. Taxpayer funds provided for the building repairs and renovations, while William and Kate reportedly paid for the interior decorations and furnishings. While most people will never set foot in the Cambridge's apartment, some notable guests have visited the residence, including former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama in 2016. Public photos from such events reveal a lot about the apartment's aesthetic and the couple's personal design style. The Daily Mail notes its design was more reminiscent of a comfortable country home than a grand palatial lounge, with floral cushions adorning comfortable-looking cream sofas. Personal photos are displayed on various tables and a piano, contrasting with large fine art pieces decorating the walls. Cosmopolitan points out the comfortable lighting, including the use of table lamps and candles for soft ambient light. Seats near those windows, framed by subtly patterned grey curtains, offer views of the walled garden. An upholstered, octagonal ottoman doubles as a coffee table and a seat, and a table in a corner serves as a dry bar. And while the room has wall-to-wall carpet, a large rug grounds the seating area. Fresh florals add a fine touch of polish. During the pandemic, William and Kate swapped official in-person events for video calls. These occasions have revealed new glimpses inside their residence. For example, a video call in November 2020 with families of British soldiers lost in battle revealed in the background gold-framed artwork and traditional shaded sconces set against a cream wall. While some calls have taken place from the couple's Anma Hall residence, a joint video announcing William and Kate's new YouTube channel was filmed against the familiar-looking cream couch and floral pillows of their Kensington Palace apartment. A film released on YouTube in support of Heads Together, a mental health charity spearheaded by William and Prince Harry, showed the Duke having a conversation with Lady Gaga, each tuning in from their respective homes. William appeared to be in the same Kensington Palace living room where he and Kate entertained the Obamas, with a couch removed and a desk added. On the desk were more family photos, including a shot of a black dog and William and Kate's wedding portrait.
I hear you're potentially coming over to the UK in October.
Another 2020 YouTube video released shows William joining an episode of That Peter Crouch podcast in the dining room at Kensington Palace. Hosts Crouch, Tom Fordyce and Chris Stark joined him for a few pints, some curry and a discussion on mental health and soccer while seated around a traditional dark wood dining table. Nearby, shaded table lamps flanked a large framed painting over a sizable wood sideboard. Intricate mouldings decorated the walls and doors, and a marble fireplace provided a focal point. When Queen Victoria ascended to the throne and took up residence in Buckingham Palace, many of her relatives, including minor royals and later some of her children, moved into the suites at Kensington Palace. The building eventually fell into a state of disrepair, but Queen Victoria, who had experienced a troubled childhood at the palace, stepped in to save the place of her birth. She convinced Parliament to foot the bill for the repairs, and in 1899, she opened the staterooms to the public. However, according to Royal Central, as many residents aged, Edward VIII nicknamed the palace the Aunt Heap in the 1920s, as it was seen as a place for older, minor royals to live out their days. Now, Kensington Palace has entered a new era as the abode of choice for many young members of the royal family. While it's still home to some of the Queen's elderly cousins, fresh-faced residents in recent years include William and Kate, Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan, and Princess Eugenie and her husband, Jack Brooksbank. As with many centuries-old buildings, especially those with storied pasts, Kensington Palace is rumoured to be haunted. But of all the spaces in the sizable building, Apartment 1A has been the site of numerous ghost sightings. According to royal biographer Andrew Morton, as he wrote, the alleged ghosts of George II, Caroline of Brunswick, and Princess Sophia have reportedly been sighted in the apartment.
Remember.
Even Kensington Palace's official Facebook page seems to believe the ghost stories. It recounts, in the 1970s, Princess Margaret's housekeeper reported that she saw a woman in Regency dress suddenly appear in front of her, then vanish through a wall. Over the next few decades, staff at the palace reported hearing strange sounds around the site. Margaret also reportedly regularly saw a woman she nicknamed the Blue Lady. So, perhaps William, Kate and their kids aren't the only residents of Apartment 1A after all. Regardless, we'd happily take the gorgeous residents off their hands any day. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more House Digest videos about swanky abodes are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.